Hi guys, thank you for tuning in again. Really appreciate you guys coming back to my YouTube page. I want to do a quick walk around of this really special vehicle. It was a custom order by a very premium client. Don't want to mention this family's name. They want to keep it private, and I prefer to keep it private as well. Amazing family, loved helping them. So this one right here is a 2020 BMW X5 xDrive 40i. This is a really special color that we did. It's called the Ametrine Metallic. Some call it as Ametrine. I prefer Ametrine. It also has a gorgeous ivory white perforated Vernasca leather. Sun's about to set here, so I'm just going to walk around the car so you guys can see the color up close. For those who love it, this is a unique color, gorgeous, something different. See where the light shines at it. All right, so let's just do a quick walk around and I'll tell you more about this car. This is basically what I'm doing is setting up a virtual delivery for this particular vehicle. It's loaded up with features, so I'm gonna do a walk around, show you all about the car, and then jump inside and go over all the setup and features and how to customize the car to your personal needs. This is an inline 6-cylinder, 335 horsepower, very fuel efficient, like no effort in pushing it, lots of power. So as you can see, guys, gorgeous. Even has the laser headlights. Custom opted for all-season tires, so we went with the 20-inch M Sport line wheels. So let me tell you a bit about the X5 and the standard features these cars come with. Right, so 2020 X5 xDrive 40i, when you order one, even if you got a base, you don't want too many bells and whistles. Let's see what you get. So you get remote engine start, 20-inch bicolor all-season run-flat tires, leather sport steering wheel, run-flat tires, sport automatic transmission with pedal shifters, tire pressure monitor, alarm system, rear view camera, satin aluminum roof rails. You get panorama sunroof, sun protection glazing, velour floor mats, electric seats with driver memory, sports seats, leatherette dashboard, heat comfort package for the front, aluminum mesh effect trim, auto dimming exterior mirrors, ambient lighting, adaptive full LED headlights, LED fog lights, high beam assistant, active protection, driving assistant, active guard front collision warning, Sirius XM radio tuner, hi-fi sound system, intelligent emergency call, teleservices, connected drive services, connected package professional, Apple CarPlay, preparation, BMW Live Cockpit Professional, BMW gesture control, anthracite roof liner. It comes standard as X line, which is also known as the luxury line. This one, of course, is an M Sport line. Has cross traffic alert for the rear, collision warning with city braking, lane departure warning, blind spot warning, rear collision prevention, and speed limit info. For packaging, this customer went all out. So we have a lot of features in this, a long list. So we have Premium Package Enhanced, which gives you the choice of getting the air suspension. So I believe this customer went with the air suspension. We have the headlight option. So he picked the laser headlights. He kept to go with it. You have an option to delete it and save $1,000, but he liked it. So he kept it. We have the universal remote control, which you can program the buttons to open and close your garage door. We have comfort access, which is grabbing the handle to unlock, tap it to lock, and kick under the rear trunk to open and close. Guys, for those getting ones with trailer tow hitch in an X3 or this or an X6, you lose that kick feature for the trunk because the trailer hitch blocks that. Let's see, he has soft closed doors, side sunshades for the rear windows, heated and cool cup holders in the front. You have comfort seats for the front, so a lot of adjustment, very comfy seats. Seat heating for front and rear, automatic 4-zone climate control, park assistance plus with surround view, so the car can parallel perpendicular park itself, has a reverse assistant as well, so it can back up on its own. Has head-up display, Harman Kardon sound system, BMW Drive recorder, so a camera system that can record. Wireless charging with extended Bluetooth and USB, Wi-Fi hotspot. He went with M Sport's package, so you get an option for the M Sport suspension, but he wanted to keep it a comfier ride, so went with the air suspension instead. We have the M Sport exhaust, M Sport brakes, M Sport package, of course, which is all the aesthetics. If you notice, the roof rails on this are blacked out, so he went with high gloss black roof rails, which is the M Sport line does that. Window surrounds also get blacked out. M leather steering wheel, M aerodynamics package, and the wheel option, which is this that we picked for him. Then you went with also advanced driver assistance package, which gives you steering and lane control, evasion assist, cross traffic alert for the front, active cruise control with stop and go, lane keeping assist, driving assistant professional, traffic jam assist. Guys, keep noting I keep saying assist and assistant. All these features are really, really great, but they're meant for assistance, not meant for autonomous driving yet. Those things are coming in the future, but they do assist in a very good way. So we have the adaptive 2-axle air suspension. We have the glass application crafted clarity for interior elements, which is the crystal shifter on the gear shifter, a crystal on the gear shifter, the volume knob, the iDrive controller, and so also the start-stop button. Travel and comfort package, fine wood poplar grain, anthracite brown, open port trim. He has massage function as well for driver and passenger, and BMW laser headlights. So, and yeah, these wheels are actually the 20-inch star spoke wheels. So let's go inside as well. Let's walk around a quick more. I'm going to open up all the doors, show you how this car looks. Let's open it all up. Look at that Ivory, it's beautiful. Look at that welcome carpet light when you unlock the car on the ground. Guys, while I go through this, I do these raw videos live, uncut, no editing. You know, if I make mistakes, let me know in the comments below. If I miss something, let me know, and I'll make sure to mention those things next time. If you have questions about specific options, specific features, let me know and I'll answer those. Guys, if you see this button right here, since it has the air suspension, if you push that button, you can actually lower the car from right here. So it makes it easier for loading and loading. And then, sorry, it's that button right there to lower. And this is for the trunk open and close. This is for the tailgate right here to open and close. So a lot of really good features on this car, guys. Even for loading and unloading, the whole car will lower, so it makes it easier for you to lift items and put it in. And also from the inside, you have a toggle switch that you can use. That's to open and close your trunk. And once you're done, push the lock button. Actually, that will even lock the car at the same time. So the interior lighting I've set up for these guys is the lilac right now. It looks gorgeous. The rear sunshade. You have the rear heated seats, the temperature control, the travel and comfort system, so you can plug in an iPad holder, plug in an iPad, connect it right next to it, USB-C charger right there. You can also use that same input to connect like a suit jacket holder or a hook for bags, things like that. Let's pull the armrest down. All BMWs do come with cup holders and some storage in the back here. So the X5 has the cup holders, fold out the storage. Also, all the doors will have bottle holders in there and some room for storage. So lots of room in these guys. These are comfort seats, so a lot of options here to customize your seat setting. When we get into the driver's seat, I'll show you. Here went for massage seat, so you can operate it right there by that button right here. Also from the iDrive system, from the screen, you could do that. All right, so that looks gorgeous. Has soft closed doors, so I don't have to slam the doors anymore. Just tap it. and it'll auto close itself. Let me try and do a close-up of that. So guys, if you see, it auto shuts the door for you. All right, let's close the hood up. Just look at that color, it's just beautiful. I know it's not for everyone, but for those who love it, it's unique, it's different. Let's get inside. So this is your, of course, your auto up and down window setting, all four auto to lock it. Mirror fold button right here to adjust your mirrors, so left and right, and then rotating dial to adjust. Open and close trunk from in here. Your lock unlock button. Memory seats for driver 1 and 2. And then this is really cool. We can push that 2, and when I change my seat settings here, so watch the passenger seat, that moves. So I can change my settings right there, you see that? So if someone's having difficulty, someone new coming to BMW doesn't know how to adjust, someone who's much older or young kids sitting in front, and they just don't know how to adjust it, you can assist. The driver can take control and assist right there. So I'm gonna undo that, and that's your massage seat. So when you start that, massage seat come on. So if you see that on the screen, you can choose which option you would like for massage. Those are your auto, all your light controls right there. Fog lights, that's all your cruise control and all your safety system settings, your lane keeping assist, active cruise control, all of that stuff. So let's get inside. The seat settings are really cool since they're comfort seats. If you notice the headrest, it's like an air cushion that you can pull out, so it gets more comfy. You can pull that part out, so it gets really comfy. Everything is automated, so I can adjust from the seats. So auto headrest up, down. Since these are comfort seats, not only the back that goes front and back. I know it's difficult to see here on camera, but the top half also folds in closer to the shoulder, so it's a little more comfortable to sit. The seats are very plush, lots of memory seats, your 4-way lumbar support, even the rest under the knee is automated. So just push in and out, and that's it for you. You also have the side bolsters here that you can tighten and loosen depending on your comfort level. All right, so let's get inside. So I'm gonna start this up. All right, guys, so full digital dash. Let's go. I haven't set this car up too much, so we're gonna go one by one and set this car up for you guys. Let's open up the panorama sunroof. So large glass sunroof on top. Guys, for those who are tuning in, I am in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. This is Samir Umer from BMW Toronto. Look me up, guys. You can search me on Google. Just search hashtag SUMER416. Read about me. If you like help from me, if you're local here within Canada, I can obviously sell you a car, help you. I'm a sales specialist here at BMW Toronto. So please reach out to me for questions. I do have a lot of knowledge. I try my best. Obviously, I'm human. I may forget a few things, but do ask me. I'll try and help as much as I can. So guys, the heated steering wheel is right here. Those are your pedal shifters on the steering wheel. What else? Your wiper blades, you can control that from here. So right now it says to assistive view in the center. You can change it to map view or turn-by-turn direction view. Obviously, if you can see in the windshield in the distance, you can also see the head-up display. It's showing 0 kilometers an hour. It's picking up the street limit below me, which is 30. Right now, I'm sitting here on the 5th floor of our building on the highway. You can see above. You can see the highway, river. Behind me is the CN Tower, the world famous CN Tower behind us. Okay, so let's go through. Let's see what's over here. So guys, this is your button, your toggle switch for the air suspension to lower. So I can keep pulling it down, and here you can see on the screen it starts lowering the car for you. Right, so obviously on camera you can't tell it's lowering, but if I go out and show you in a minute, you'll see how low it gets. Right, let me go out and maybe show you that. Right, so you see in the back it's really low, in the front it goes low as well. So this would automatically adjust the suspension height depending on the speed when you're driving. If you're going really fast, it will lower down to give you more handling correction. And then if you're going slower, you want to go more comfort drive, it's going to increase the height on you there. So those are your toggle switch for the air suspension. You have your hill descent button right here. You have your handbrake right here. Auto hold to hold your brakes if you're stopped and you want to just hold the brake so you can release your foot. Adaptive mode, so a camera system looking ahead at the road and adjusting the suspension accordingly to make it a little more comfortable if it notices potholes or little bumps and stuff coming up in the road. Eco Pro for economy, it roughly saves you about 18 to 20% fuel depending on the way you drive. So good fuel saving mode, try and use it, guys. Comfort mode, which is a relaxed setting, always starts in comfort. You have sport mode for a little more fun. This is where you really hear that M Sport exhaust kick in and the car dynamics completely change. Steering tightens up, suspension stiffen up. That's your start stop button right there. That's your off switch for the engine on off. Where the car comes to a complete stop, the car would shut off, just an electronic stop. And then as soon as you lift off your foot from the brake pedal, the car starts again. If you're not a fan of that feature, you just push that button off. A light comes on here, will tell you that you have deactivated that feature. It's your park assistant, will assist you with parking. That's your camera toggle switch, and that's your traction control off manually if you wanted to do that. So this car, let's see, have the down there. Okay, so heated seats, all your temperature controls right here for your AC, for your heating, heated seats for driver, heated seats for passenger, temperature controls right here. So we'll go, let's see what's in here in the armrest. So tons of room, very nice deep storage, a USB-C input right there. You have a USB charger right in front. You have a wireless charging tray in front right now. If you see the white M card right there, so that's your digital key. You have that as well that you could use as your car key to start the engine. That's your crystal shifter, right? Look at how gorgeous that is, right? It's amazing. It illuminates up. The start stop button, the iDrive controller, all has crystal on it. Even the volume knob right here on this stereo. So guys, the main brains is in the screen. I don't want to touch the screen too much because this is for a customer going out. I don't want to put fingerprints. Also, we're going through COVID-19 stuff. So any touch points of mine, I'm going to focus more on sanitizing that after. I will, however, be sanitizing the whole car. So I have the screen protector still on the camera that's watching me in the center, on the gauge cluster, and also on this screen right here. So let's go one by one. I'm going to set this car up for this customer in front of you guys. So let's go to media, Sirius XM. My favorite station is 53. I like that. I'm going to leave it at that. Sound settings, you can go here and set up your bass, treble, all that good stuff that you like. Obviously, you can customize some other settings. You can set to some preset channels, some favorites that you can add. You can do all that. All this you can do on a touchscreen. So this is all touchscreen. You can touch it, but I'm so used to the iDrive controller, which I'm referring to as this. This is the iDrive controller. You can rotate it any which way, push up, down, left, right, or depress into select. So very, very helpful, very easy to use. Also a touchpad, so I can use my finger and write alphabets or numbers on it, and it recognizes that. So if I'm looking for an address or a phone number, contact name, that kind of stuff. So FM, AM, radio, Spotify, music collections. You can store your music in the car, Bluetooth audio, screen mirroring, mobile devices, which is where you would go to connect your phone. I have another easy fix for that as well, which I'll show you in a bit. COM is basically a communication, so you can do that. Go mobile devices. You see in the corner right there, new device. So you'd go add new device, and that's it. Pair your phone via Bluetooth. When you do, you also get Apple CarPlay, which is wireless in the car, so no cables required. Navigation is really nice screen. So let's see, you can see zoom in, zoom out completely. Very, very helpful. I can see the whole globe right here. So you can take this arrow, point it to a different city, and it will start taking you there. If you don't know the exact address, you just want to go to a place. So I've set it up to perspective mode so you can see the 3D kind of buildings pop up. And when you get close to them, it's really neat. It actually brings out like an actual image. It's really, really cool. If you can see on the highway, I don't know if you guys can see, but a lot of cars piled up there. One of the highway ahead is blocked, so traffic is like red, like dead traffic. And if you can see on the maps on the screen, you have advanced real-time traffic info, so it is showing red right here. That means traffic is really bad, so avoid that. So you do have that, which is very, very helpful. You get that with your car for 4 years. All right, so let's go back out of nav. To set up, you would go on the right side of the screen, go into map settings or settings, and adjust it to your personal preferences. So if you see, I've set it up to perspective mode, and I've selected all the labels right here. So it will show you 3D buildings, satellite images, traffic images, favorites, delay labels, guidance labels, traffic events, all that good stuff. Let's go back to car. So car is where a lot of stuff is. So let's go under, before I go there, I'm going to show you a few things, some really cool experience modes. So if I change to different modes, it will change the temperature of the car. It'll change the ambient lighting color of the car. It may open or close the sunshade on top of me for the panorama sunroof. So it'll lighten up your mood depending on what you're feeling, tired or you know, just more energetic and you want to just have fun drive. So it's preset modes that you can select. Some really, really fun stuff in this car. Carrying car is another thing. Carrying car is another thing that you could use. Driver profiles is where you would go set up your individual profiles and all your personal settings would save under there. You can create an avatar for yourself as well. So some really cool stuff. But yeah, let's go under settings where, so if you can see my screen, I'm going under settings. Let's go one by one. I'm going to go under general settings, go all the way to the top. So date and time, I've already selected automatic time setting. So it'll adjust to my city or time zone that I'm in. And also will take care of daylight savings and all that good stuff. Date format, how you would like it displayed, all that stuff. It's a very customizable car, and each individual driver can have their own personal settings. So language, this is important, guys. Language is important. Do go in that. So I've activated online speech processing, which means the more you start talking to your car, the better and better it gets. It has a learning curve, so it learns from you. So talk to your car. It's very easy, very user-friendly, which we'll do in a bit. I'll start talking to the car in a bit, and you'll see how good it is. Wake word, this is important. So if you guys want to talk to your car, it's important to activate this. So go under wake word and see activation with Hello BMW. You're going to do that. So check mark that, and that's where you will be able to talk to your car more. All right, so some personalized settings here that you could use, or language you can select. Personal assistant units that we use here in Canada, kilometers versus miles in the US. Sound settings, obviously, for your stereo system. Gesture control, so a lot of gestures right now. So let's try that since we're here. So I'm gonna use my finger and go up. You see that? So volume up and then volume down, anti-clockwise, full circle. I can do this gesture, a V gesture, and it mutes the music. I can do it again, it unmutes the music. This is factory setting. This V gesture, I can assign it to do something else, like take me home or do other things. So let's unmute that. Okay. Now, if my phone is paired via Bluetooth, I'm receiving a call. It'll show up on the screen who's calling me. If you want to answer it, you would just point to the screen. You answer the call. If you don't want to take the call, you want it to go away, just swipe right, and the call goes away. So, okay. So basically, you're canceling the call, not taking it. Touchpad is referring to this iDrive controller. It's also a touchpad, like I was mentioning earlier. You can write with it. So character input, map, search fields on audio confirmation. Driver attention camera is referring to this camera right in the center, watching me. So it watches my movement for my alertiveness. And if I'm not alert or I'm dozing off, I'm sleeping, the car is going to give you a lot of warnings that you're sleeping off, pull over, do a lot of safety settings. So pop-ups right now, so anything you mess with these settings right here, it will pop up on the screen what you're doing. So you can customize that as well, what you want to see, don't want to see. Getting started is unlike unwrapping a new phone and setting it up from the get-go, but we're already doing that, so you don't really need to do that. Speed warning, you can set up a specific speed that you don't want to exceed, so the car will warn you at that speed that you've reached your max, so don't speed further. You can obviously push it and go if you want to, but it will keep warning you. Fatigue and focus alert is set to sensitive. You have standard, or you can switch it off. Sensitive is good to start getting used to, so if you're swerving too much, car thinks you're dozing off, you're tired, have a long trip, so it's going to ask you to pull over, grab a coffee. So data service, guys, this is important to have everything on if you want all your connected drive services to work. If you want to be able to locate your car from your phone app and do different things, check the fuel level, remote start it, do all that stuff. This is kind of important to have it active. Mobile devices, where you go to connect your phone. You have wireless charging tray, which is right there in the front of the cup holder. So you drop your phone in there. If your phone's equipped with wireless charging, it will just charge it wirelessly. Okay, so a lot of good stuff. Let's see, I came across something here. Wireless charging, reset trip, fatigue and focus. Yeah, so we did all that. Let's go to driving mode. So for this customer picking up, I'm making this so they know how to customize their car, and obviously for you viewers seeing this stuff would know also how you would be able to customize your X5. Similar system for the X6, slightly lower options in the X3 or anything below, but all the new gen is technically the same iDrive 7 that we're using. So you can customize your driving mode, which is sport, individual, or eco individual. I'm leaving it to factory setting, which I prefer. I like the settings. Exterior lighting, so one touch turn signal. So if you tap on the signal, the indicator stock slightly, it will give you triple turn signal, like 3 times, and then switch off, just to alert other drivers around you for a quick lane change. If you hold it down, you'll feel a solid click, and then that will allow you to do a full turn, and then that indicator switches off. So some customized settings right here: welcome lights, pathway lighting. So it's set to 20 seconds. If you have a longer driveway and you want the headlights to stay on for a bit longer after you've locked your car, then you can change that to a longer time. I'm gonna leave it at 20 seconds, which is a pretty decent time. All right, so let's go to driver assistance. This is a lot of stuff in here. So if you see on the right, front collision warning, front collision mitigation is set to early. On the right side of the screen, it even shows you how that works under what scenarios. Side collision warning is on. Steering intervention above 30 kilometers. So if someone's about to impact your car and you didn't notice that your car will, and the car will try and do whatever it can to move out of that car's way to avoid that collision. So really neat feature, guys. Lane departure warning set to early, so it'll keep you within your lane with steering intervention. So it'll actually pull you back into your lane. You can deactivate it, and you could force your car and it will still go, especially if you're not indicating, it's going to pull you back in. If you're indicating, it'll allow you to change the lane. Active blind spot detection set to early, steering intervention for that as well. If the car keeps noticing someone's in your blind spot, but you tend to keep going, it's going to pull you back into the lane. If you want to force it, of course, it's going to allow you with some hesitation. So yeah, push it through and it will go. If you're one of those drivers who don't like to indicate or would like to get it too close, then yeah, it will allow you. But this is giving you those warnings. Or you can change your settings to make it milder or not pull you back in. So driving, speed limit assistance, steering assistance as well. Automatic lane change, so indicate and the car will change lanes for you. Driver attention camera is on. Assisted driving view, it'll show up like that, which is right here for you. Most of the information will also show up on your head-up display. I don't know if you can see it right there in the center right there. Okay. Parking and maneuvering, so let's see. Automatic PDC activation, which is your park distance control, is activated. PDC with brake intervention. So if the car notices the car is auto parking and someone around the car moved, like a pedestrian ran behind it, or on the side of it, or a cyclist came in, or a pet ran through, or someone sitting in a car opened the door, the car would brake for you. It's a pretty abrupt stop, so be aware of that. It's going to really hold you in your seat, and your seat belt kind of needs to be tucked in for that feature so that you don't get hurt. Otherwise the car won't park itself. Automatic parking, so alert if parking space detected, that's on. Cross traffic warnings, active function. Panorama view, GPS based, so it has a GPS based panorama view, a full 360 camera, which most people call it, or a surround view camera, or a top view. It's the same stuff. So steering wheel feedback right now set to strong, so you'll feel a strong vibration on the steering when you're swerving off. Car's way of telling you that, you know what, you're swerving off, stay in your lane. And buttons on the steering wheel will illuminate as well. This light right here, this bar right here, will illuminate, telling you that you are swerving, kind of like how it's shown on the screen right there. All right, so let's go to display. So head-up display, which is the stuff you see on your windshield. So you can customize it to the brightness, height, rotation, navigate, what all you want it to display, right? So when you go to the sport mode, it'll display the sport mode display as well. Instrument panel, which is this right here. So let's see what we've selected for that. I've set us to the assisted driving view. So see if I change it, guys, keep watching the screen there. So it goes to map view. I selected map view. Or you can go to converted speed, so it'll go kilometers and miles. I'm going to deactivate that, watch that go away. See that? So a lot of cool stuff. So instead of map view, I can also do a route preview. So if I select that, see what happens. So it'll show me turn by turn directions. Right now I like the assisted driving view, so I'm going to select that. If you see that, I've selected that, and the view changes right there. Control display is this screen that we're looking at, so it's set to the brightest setting. Driving mode view, which means the iDrive, or the screen right here, the colors on that would change depending on the mode you are. The rings on the edges would change. So if I go to sport, you see it goes to red. If I go to Eco Pro, it goes to blue, and switch it back to comfort, and it changes for you. So really neat, really cool, especially with all the ambient lighting. And right now it's getting a bit darker outside, so see how beautiful this stuff looks. On the top as well, tiny ambient lighting pointing down on the back as well, guys. See on the doors on the other side as well, it will. You can also get an option for the whole panorama roof to illuminate at night, which this customer didn't want, so he didn't get that. Okay, so let's go back. We got done with displays, doors, and access. A lot of customized settings. So tailgate height, if you have a low roof line, you can adjust where you want the trunk height to stop. So you see that on the screen. Also be mindful, if it's too low and your head's in the way, you're gonna bump your head pretty hard. I've learned that the hard way, and my head's been swollen up for a bit. So yeah, I prefer to keep it up. You can obviously kick under the rear bumper to open and close, so that's a good feature where there's a button, push it and it will close as well. Even to when you open the trunk, if you want both tailgates to open or just the upper tailgate. Comfort access, so keys in my pocket. I come close to the car locks, walk away, and the car, when I come close to the car unlocks. When I walk away, the car locks. So I have that option selected. Lock automatically, lock after starting to drive, unlock at end of trip. I've deactivated that, so for safety. So if it's a driver driving alone late at night, comes park somewhere, the car doesn't automatically unlock unless he's ready to unlock the door and get out, he or she. And a lot of these features that you can customize, even when you unlock to fold mirrors in or unfold them out back again. Interior lighting, this is where you would select that. So ambient lighting is on. Colors, a lot of color options, guys. You can do bronze and white, orange and white, blue. So if you see, it just changed to blue, gorgeous. Let's do bronze. Bronze is really nice, very nice color too. Bronze and white. So if you see, the top strip right there is white, the bottom is bronze. And orange. Orange and white, same thing, same concept. White on top, orange in the bottom. Do white, it goes all white, nice and bright. Blue and white. green, blue and white, 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 right? Some really nice colors, green and white. I had it set to lilac and white. Some really nice features. I'm gonna go back to full lilac. Customer's wife is coming. That's her favorite color, so we're gonna leave it to that. Remember, guys, happy wife, happy life. So let's do that for her. Dynamic lighting is on. Dim for night driving. You could dim it for night driving, but this is how it looks at nighttime. I love it. I'm gonna keep it that bright unless the customer prefers to dim it. So you could do it that way. Let's go to seat comfort. So driver seat, this is where I was saying where you can switch on your massage seats from here as well. So you can adjust your seat settings from here. Engage seat position automatic, seat massage. So here you would go. So obviously I can do it by the quick access button, but it's right by the door here. So this top button right here, if I push it, my massage seats come on. When I've just showed you that earlier in the video. Let's try from here. So massage level, I'm gonna switch on to 3. Yeah, I should have done that in the beginning, get a massage while doing this whole video. So I can do different selections, hip activation, upper body activation, whole body activation, back massage, shoulder massage, lumbar massage, upper body exercise, whole body exercise. So exercise is really cool. While driving, the car will tell you, okay, push back your left shoulder, push back your right shoulder, and different things. It'll give you a good workout too while driving. Let's leave it to whole body activation because I love this mode. Oh man, this feels so good. I love it. It's a long day. We close at 6. It's about 9 p.m. right now. I'm staying back after hours to do this video because Monday first thing in the morning, this car is going out, being delivered. I would like them to have this video to go over this so they can know how to set up the car. So that was your driver seat setting. Let's go to passenger. I can do the same thing. So seat massage level, we'll do 3. We'll keep it nice and strong. Whole body activation, same drill, guys. So if you see those buttons illuminated on the door, the yellow light comes on right there. That means telling you it's on. Mine is on as well, the driver's side. All right. All right, so let's go back. Seat and armrest heating, so you can set it up where the heated some seats come on, so your armrest also heats up. It's really nice. You can even further customize it so much too that at a certain temperature you want the heating or the AC to come on, then you can preset that and it automatically come on, or just operate manually by these buttons right here. Climate control, this is where you can do all that setup. Preconditioned ventilation, guys, this is very important. This car does have remote engine start, but it needs to be activated from the car. So this is where you go. I'll go back out. So you'd go under climate control right here. You go all the way down to preconditioning and ventilation, and remote engine start right there. Push on that and then check mark this. That's the only way from your key you'll be able to remote start your engine or switch it off. Otherwise it would not work for you. So key button settings, driver door only. So when the driver unlocks the car, it's just his door, his or her door. The others will stay locked for safety, so no one else accidentally or intentionally jumps in the car if you don't want them to. All right, so that's your tailgate settings right there. And I think this is pretty much it for your car. Again, guys, if you have more questions, feel free to ask me. Write me in the comments below. Ask me questions. Hey Samir, you didn't do this car, or you missed this feature, how does this work? And I'll as time permits, I'll do it. I'll use another car, I'll do a video for you guys. I'll answer your question if it's simple enough. Or if something I missed, I made a mistake on, correct me, guys. Let me know. I'm just doing this live. This is what I do day in, day out. This is to my best of knowledge. So above is your sunroof settings to open, close, your reading lights for driver, passenger, your dome light, switching on the SOS button, which is your 24/7 roadside assistance. Push that button in, live agent will get connected. If your car breaks down, you have that assistance. A free tow service to your nearest dealer as well. Car comes standard with 4 years, 80,000 kilometer warranty, 4 years, 80,000 kilometer free scheduled maintenance here in Canada and US. Obviously it's a little different. So every country varies. So let's see. Let's go out of the car. We'll do a quick view from the outside. I'm going to switch this off right here. All right, so like I mentioned, if I walk away from the car would lock. So let's try that. I have comfort access set up. So I'm going to walk away from the car. And the car should lock up. And there you go, the car locks. When I start walking close to the car will unlock for you. Okay, so when you get about this close, the car will unlock. And I've set up the mirrors to auto fold in and out. So that's what's happening right here. The car is sitting at the lower suspension setting, so you can see how low it gets. For those low riders, for the guys fans of air suspension, this car has it built in from factory. Really, really cool. So I can kick under the rear bumper to open and close. Let's try that. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. So one kick in, the trunk opens up for you. I can close it the exact same way, but since I want to lock the car now, say for example I have groceries in the trunk, I grab my bags, my both hands are full, I can kick and close it or just push this, there we go, so lock button right here, lock, and it would close the trunk and lock the whole car as well. So that's how it is. Hey guys, again, look at this color when it's a bit darker. When it's sunlight outside, it's even more beautiful. Again, it's called Ametrine Metallic. This one has the ivory interior. The color combination they chose is just gorgeous. So guys, please do subscribe to my YouTube page. I would really, really appreciate that. Give the video a thumbs up, give it a like, comment below, click on the bell icon to see more videos like this, other videos for cars going on special promotions, on sale, some really, really nice deals. Look me up, guys. Search me, SUMER416, hashtag SUMER416. And again, this is Samir Umer from BMW Toronto. Feel free to ask me questions and appreciate you guys watching. Thank you and have a great day.